Hello? Hello? What's going on, guys? Wanted to start off this video with part of my warm-up routine, doing a lot of rolling, some stretching. Just really want to talk about in this one how important mobility is and how important it is to start right away. You know, if you're just getting into powerlifting, mobility goes hand in hand with, you know, your squat, your bench, your deadlift. Mobility should be like the fourth thing as like a most important. I neglected it big time when I first got into it. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Some shenanigans. Crushed. But anyway, mobility is going to be crucial in order for you to train and to hit squat, bench, and deadlift as frequently as you're going to have to if you want to compete. I mean, even if you don't want to compete, but you just enjoy lifting heavy and you like using compound movements in your training, mobility is going to be huge in allowing you to do that for a long period of time. For instance, like I probably went the first year and a half of training specifically for powerlifting with very little mobility. As little as you could possibly do in order to get in a workout. So I'm starting to pay for it now because I'm running into a lot of the same issues repeatedly, and they're all due mostly to my lack of mobility. I've gotten really tight hips over the last few months, and you know, basically once it was too late is when I really decided I needed to change what I was doing. So I'm starting every workout off now, whether it's squat, a bench, or a deadlift day, with pretty much the same routine. It kind of is a full body warm-up, mobility, stretching, just to target mainly all of the areas that I know need it the most, but even some that don't, because I don't want it to become a problem down the road. So I'm trying to be much more proactive. That's what I would really recommend for you guys. I'm sure you hear this all the time. You know, I mean, I heard it 100 times, 1,000 times, but I always thought, you know, I don't really have time. I want to get this much work done, so I'm gonna, you know, skip out on the mobility. Well, now it's, you know, it's showing that it didn't pay off to rush, and you know, I've been set back now about 4 months of, not that I'm getting weaker, I'm just definitely not getting any stronger. So, you know, if you're into powerlifting or just training serious in general, progression is everything. You know, you want to see results. You want to see yourself getting stronger. You want to see yourself adding muscle. So, that's the thing. If you neglect mobility, down the road, it's inevitable. You are going to run into issues. Just stress. I can't stress it enough. So, you know, figure out what areas you might need to work on for mobility and just make it a priority. Start every workout off with at least 15-20 minutes. That's really not a lot. As you can see here, just kind of a little off topic, but along with kind of having some setbacks, I'm not able to do as much compound movement. So I'm doing a little bit more bodybuilder things, as I like to call it. So you see me doing like a superset here with some dumbbell bench, skull crushers, and some lateral raises, just to kind of give my body a little bit of break, not as much stress on the joints, and get a little pump, which is always nice. And then here, always pretty much end all of my bench days with flies, mainly on the machine here, so I can really focus on just getting a good stretch, not necessarily, you know, the best muscle builder, at least I don't think, but really good stretch. You can get a really good stretch on the machine because you could just focus on bringing it back really slow. I even usually pause it a little bit to just reinforce that stretch at the bottom there, and then I'm using really lightweight. Alright guys, appreciate you guys watching and following along. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe, leave me a comment. Always down to hear your ideas. Talk to you next time. So we just got done smashing some bench, did some more bodybuilder things, which I've been doing a lot more of, just to give my body a little break from always going super heavy with all the compound movements. It is nice to kind of just hit some high rep, low weight, you know, isolation exercises. It's always nice to get a little pump, and it definitely gives the body a little break. But post-workout time, I'm gonna show you the greatest post-workout meal you could ever have in Pennsylvania. Reading, Pennsylvania, at least. Here we are. I don't know if you're gonna get it because the sign is bright. Nope, you're not. It'll be a mystery forever. Pulling up. Who do we got here?
We made it.
We did.
Split decision, but I chose Mexican over sushi.
Threw me for a loop.
Sorry.